What's up, guys? Aaron Matt Toon here with the Blackmask Wrestle Review. Now, I want to take a little trip back to last episode where I looked at Elimination Chamber and I broke down and looked at what happened right after Elimination Chamber. So now, this week, I'm going to look at the next pay-per-view. FastLane's coming up for Raw, and I'm going to shoot you my predictions for WWE FastLane. Now, granted, not all these matches are set in stone yet, so some of this may happen, some of it may not happen. This is what I think will happen. First up is the Tag Team Championship match. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows versus Enzo and Big Cass. Now, I think this is an interesting matchup to say the least, but I don't think the club's reign is going to be done yet. I think, as much as I want to see Enzo and Big Cass with tag gold, it's just not time yet. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson's got a long title reign ahead of him. I wouldn't be mad if they rivaled the New Day's with their 400-something day title reign. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure if it's going to be that long, but nonetheless, I don't think 30 days is enough to give Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. I think you got to give him a little bit longer title reign. So I believe it'll be a good match. Enzo and Cass will cut a pretty good promo before the match, but when it's all said and done, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson will still be your Raw Tag Team Champions. All right, let's take a look at the women's title match. Bayley versus Charlotte. Now, it was an absolute shock on Raw when Bayley won the women's championship. Well, at least to some people, it would be, women's championship. It'd be a shock to them. If you were paying attention to the Charlotte-Sasha Banks feud, not really. They only gave Bayley the title to give her a little bit of a title run before giving it back to Charlotte at the pay-per-view. Yeah, it's kind of like the New Day said she'll be a 16-time champion in a month. I mean, with the rate WWE's going, I could see it happening. So, Charlotte's going to win at FastLane. Now, WrestleMania is still in the question. I believe it could go one or two ways. Either Bayley wins it back at Mania, and that's where Charlotte's streak ends, or Charlotte's going to hold her streak for a long time until Asuka can make her debut into the WWE roster. But nonetheless, it's pretty definite here at FastLane that Charlotte is going to become the Raw Women's Championship once again. All right, let's take a look at the Cruiserweights. We got the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville, going up against the Extraordinary Gentleman, Jack Gallagher. Again, I don't think it's time to end Neville's reign yet, although so far, since we've had this Cruiserweight division, the title reigns have been kind of short. I think they're going to keep it on Neville for quite a little bit. I can't really guarantee that. I'm honestly not sure about this, but that's just what I think so far, what I'm gathering. I think Neville is going to retain. And once again, it'll be a phenomenal match. This is a phenomenal match card here, and with a lot of high-quality matchups. But all in all, Neville retains, stays your Cruiserweight champion. All right, let's look at one of the bigger high-key matchups. We've got Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. Now, I'll be honest, I don't like either of these guys. I think Roman was pushed too fast. I don't think I think every wrestling fan with a brain knows that Roman shouldn't have been pushed when he did. But at the same time, they're kind of doing the same thing to Braun, giving him the big man push. Braun doesn't impress me in the ring. Braun Strowman, he doesn't really impress me in the ring. Roman Reigns doesn't impress me. So all in all, I really don't care about this match. But as much as I don't like Braun, I hate Roman that much worse. So I'm going to base my prediction off that just because I don't really care about the technical aspects of this one. Braun Strowman goes over Roman, and they keep giving him that monster push while Roman slowly dwindles down to the mid-card where he belongs. All right, let's look at the main event here. Kevin Owens versus Goldberg. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, Goldberg's going to squash Owens because, Goldberg's been squashing Brock Lesnar. Come on, you got to just keep pushing Goldberg on this monster push. And no, I don't see it. Kevin Owens retains here, and here's why. I don't think it's going to be a very long match. I think it is going to be apparent Goldberg is squashing Kevin Owens, but I think Brock Lesnar is going to run in, and there's going to be interference, and there's going to be interference in the match, and that's going to cause chaos, and which is going to cause a disqualification, which would cause Kevin Owens to retain. Now, as for the WrestleMania plans, the reason I say that is, the main reason for this is is in terms of WrestleMania, I don't see Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg as your championship match, and here's why. Goldberg's a part-timer, Brock Lesnar's a part-timer. When Brock Lesnar was champion, that went over like a lead balloon because he was not there every week. And Goldberg, same case. If you got a champion that's not there every week, I don't think WWE's dumb enough to make them champion again. But we'll see what happens. I would like to see Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. I think that'd be a good match and a really good send-off for Jericho because he's getting ready to take some time off. Kevin Owens would retain because, I mean, everybody knows Fozzie's getting ready to tour again, so Jericho's probably going to take some time off after Mania. But nonetheless, I think Kevin Owens keeps the title at FastLane. Then let's look at some matchups that were made just last night. Samoa Joe versus Sami Zayn. Now, I'm a little bit of a Zaniac, not going to lie. Big Sami Zayn fan. I want to see Sami Zayn become the next John Cena. That's how much I like Sami Zayn. But I don't see it starting here. I think Samoa Joe gets a convincing win over Sami Zayn because I think it'll further build into something better at Mania. I think Samoa Joe squashes Sami Zayn and gets to a point where he just goes off after the match because there's a big return coming. Finn Balor is looking ready to go. And if you don't insert Finn Balor into the Universal title feud, I think you revive what you saw in NXT with Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe. And I would love that as a WrestleMania match. Finn Balor, Samoa Joe. I think it'd be phenomenal. But we'll see what happens. Honestly, it's up in the air what could happen with Finn Balor. I think it's either going to be that or, I mean, they could possibly set him up against Undertaker if Undertaker can go at WrestleMania. I don't know if he will or not. Nobody really knows with Undertaker rumored to be possibly having hip surgery. But I would love to see the Dead Man versus the Demon King as Undertaker's final match. But we'll see what happens. I don't know if that, I'm not so sure that will happen. That's just kind of, I think I'm over dream booking again, kind of like I did the Rumble. But I do think it is plausible Finn Balor, Samoa Joe gets set up for WrestleMania. And then we also, so that's about it for the card. There might be a few more matches thrown in there, but that's the biggest matches that are projected so far, and that's what I think will happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. If you like what you see here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. This is Blackmask signing off. Thank you for watching.